Ask any random 20-year-old today, what do you want to be in the future? Chances are they will tell you that I want to be rich, I want to be a millionaire. Many of them have skipped the part of, being an engineer, being a doctor, being a photographer, all those things that we used to want to be then when we were asked as millennials. Now the Gen Zs, the Gen Alphas, nobody wants to be anything again other than to be rich. While it is good and fine, everybody wants to be rich, but many people still don't know what it takes to become a millionaire or to be considered even rich. And if you are thinking it's just about earning more money, you'll be in for a huge surprise, because what I'm about to tell you might shatter all that your belief. So let's get right into it. So there's this common misconception out there that, for you to be wealthy or for you to build wealth over time, you need to be part of those earning high in society. But it will shock you to know that, many high earners are even struggling right now. Because in reality, to become wealthy requires more than a fat paycheck. So I currently work 9 to 5 in a company which is considered one of the top 10 in Nigeria in the finance sector. So for the average Nigerian, I'm one of the top earners in the country, even though not in the top, but at least I'm above average of the typical Nigerian. And it will interest you to know that even when I work in this company, I've worked here now over 6 years. I've been promoted once, so I'm at the position of the assistant manager. So my salary was increased when I had this promotion. But it will shock you to know that when I was being promoted, inflation was being promoted as well. So even my money that's supposed to take me home can no longer take me home. So now I have to depend on, trying to create multiple streams of income, create side hustles, and just to keep up and live the best life that I want for myself. And I believe many people can relate to this, because you are working 8 to 4 or you're working 9 to 5, whichever one it is for you, and you're still trying to build wealth alongside it, because your normal 8 to 4 salary is not going to be enough to give you that lifestyle that you want for yourself. But while on this my journey of trying to build wealth, still working my 9 to 5, there were some things that I found that made my journey very easy, or that are currently making my journey easier and easier by the day. And I want to share that with you, because I feel like I'm not the only one that wants to build wealth. There are so many of us that want to build wealth while still sticking to our 9 to 5 job. So let me share all that with you, and I hope it will be helpful to you in your journey to building wealth. So in this video, I will share with you the 7 things you need to know if you want to become a millionaire, and how to fast track this your journey. So the very first one is, it's more about mindset than the money itself. There's this saying that your mindset is the source of your wealth, not just your wallet. So you need to have at the back of your mind that becoming a millionaire is not just about how much you earn, it's about how you can think and make decisions when it comes to money. So becoming a millionaire isn't just about how much you are earning, it's about how you are able to make decisions around this money you are earning. You find that most of the high earners out there, they are more likely to live paycheck to paycheck compared to the person who is earning an average income but knows how to manage their money. You find that an average earner is more concerned about like saving, because they don't really feel like their money is well enough or is big enough to do everything they want to do. So they are more likely to save, they are more likely to invest, they are more likely to be seeking opportunities on how to help make their money to grow more. Building wealth is more about the habits you form around your money, rather than whether you are earning the highest amount. If you can't manage the high amount you are earning, you are more likely to lose it all and be living paycheck to paycheck and be struggling compared to the person who knows how to manage their money when their money is way lesser than that high earner. So let's say you are one of the high earners and you are struggling to put your money together. You might want to emulate more of the attitude of that person who knows how to allocate their funds, make the right decisions around their money. Even though you were very poor at it before, learn how to go about this. Practice delayed gratification. Instead of you focusing on all the things that you want at the time because you feel like your money is high, you can take care of everything at the same time. You find that you constantly be living paycheck to paycheck without being able to build wealth. You're just basically living life in circles, rat race. You are not achieving anything out of your high income at the end of the day. Saving alone won't make you rich. I just had to say it. You saving alone is not going to make you rich. Just look at what inflation is doing. Let's say you had 1 million naira last year. Your 1 million naira is basically 500,000, if not even 400,000 right now. Inflation is eating into everybody's savings. So if you are saving alone, especially if you are saving in the bank, sorry to tell you, your money is losing value. It is not making any money. You are better off investing that money either in a high yield savings account. At least your money is making you more money, even though not much, but it is still better than what you would have earned if you had kept your money in the bank. You are better off investing it in stocks which have long-term ability to make your money grow, or even getting dividend from your stocks, good and fine, or even investing it in real estate, just any place that that is set to make your money to make you more money. while you are sleeping. Because if you are just saving alone and thinking that saving will bring you out of poverty or make you a millionaire, whether in dollars, in naira, whichever currency, you are in for a huge surprise, because your money is losing value as the day goes by. Inflation is one of the things that will never change, and if you look at the history of the world, it is one of the things that have been very constant in our history. So you might want to learn from past mistakes that have been made and put your money in places where it is not depreciating in value, but rather it is increasing in value over time. Multiple streams of income are a must. I've talked about multiple streams of income so many times on this channel, you might even find it annoying, but it is the only way you can be able to make more money to build wealth. You can't see any rich person that has only one source of income. That is a lie. Like, even the Amazon, that all the Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk, every day you see Elon Musk creating one thing or the other. The guy deserves to be the richest man right now, because he has, I feel like that man has more than 100 streams of income. So you need multiple streams of income. Create passive and active, streams of income. Like, your 9 to 5 can be your active source of income, but your passive source of income, like maybe dividend paying stocks, or that business that's always bringing you money every now and then, just look for places where you can put your money, where it will be working for you while you are sleeping. And most of the rich people you see today, they build wealth not only through having multiple streams of income, but diversifying their investments. You can have more than 10 stocks that are paying you dividend. Just imagine collecting that money, depending on how much you invest anyway. But diversification is key when it comes to building wealth, so that you don't lose all your money to inflation or to the stocks you have invested in crashing out. Your network determines your net worth. So this is quite an interesting take, because the people you surround yourself with, they influence whether your pocket to be fat or whether your pocket to be flat. I keep saying this thing, you are the average of the 5 people you keep as friends. That is even like just in your friend circle. Just imagine you taking it up a notch, where you now have mentors, people that are influencing your financial decisions. The people you have around you will definitely influence whether you can make money or not. There was a video I saw on TikTok recently where one girl was talking about how all her friends, it seems like out of all her friends, she's the only one that is not even making so much money, and all these people are 21 years old, 23 years old. Like, just imagine how they have now so wired their brain to think of money and money alone, or what they can do to build wealth, like investing in gold. The 23-year-old investing in gold, while I don't know the source of her income, but imagine that, because this now makes the girl to start thinking of, why does it feel like she's the only one in her group that is not even making so much money? But from the way she was talking about it, that she's trying to take it as an example and to inform our crowd that, okay, my friends are doing this, I need to start looking into what I need to do to build wealth, because if not, I'll remain the only mediocre one here. So you see that her friends have started influencing her to want to think of how to build wealth, or what she needs to do to build that extra income, because it feels like she's the only one lacking. Just imagine that all her friends, all they think about was the TikTok drama that is going on every now and then. Nobody will be rich in the group. They will only discuss mediocre things every day, every time. So you can imagine that, and their income will still be showing that, because it's very stagnant in where their thoughts are. So the people you have around you will definitely influence you. If you grow with these people, you find that when you people are now older, you people were the source of each other's wealth. So that is what they say when they say your network determines your net worth. It is self-explanatory. Just have the right people around you. You find that they will start to influence you in one way or the other, and this will definitely affect your purse. Discipline and consistency matter more than luck. Many people out there will just see one rich person now and say, oh, this person was lucky. But you did not know the hard work that this person had to do at the back of the scene. You just saw the highlight of the person's luck. But they say luck is hard work that meets opportunity. Discipline and consistency matter more than luck. In building wealth, you find that the daily habits you are forming around your money, the decisions you are making, are more likely to get you to where you are trying to get to, rather than when you are focusing on whether you are lucky or not. You find that most people who we see now, maybe you see one rich person out there, they are discussing about this person, everybody now all of a sudden attributes the person's success to luck, like the grace of God is following you. But you forget that behind the scenes, this person has been grinding, nobody heard about them, this person has been working at their craft, they've been doing all they can to make money. Unlike now where we are talking about the things we are doing. So when I end up becoming like a millionaire, that okay, this girl has been talking about it, she has been doing the work, so about it. But then there's that percentage of people who did not talk about it, but then all of a sudden the news just carried their success stories and everybody now attributes it to luck, disregarding the work that the person must have put in behind the scene. Why that is unfair, and the reality of our situation in the planet right now, it is what it is. You are much more likely to build wealth over time from partaking in long-term investing, smart financial decisions, and consistently compounding your money over time. They say compound interest is one of the 8 wonders of the world. Because you are consistently doing something like putting small money in this place, before you know it, this your money has blown. Then one another person just comes to ask you like, how did you make this money, forgetting that you have been putting this money without them knowing it. So that is what it is. You need to be consistent in your journey to building wealth rather than waiting for luck, which is not even guaranteed. But if you put in the hard work and the opportunity presents itself, you are more likely to be lucky. You need to learn how to manage money before you can learn how to make more. Because you are making more money, but you don't know how to manage it. You are more likely to lose it faster than you even made it, because you don't know what to do with that money. You find that, okay, many youth these days, people can now make money easily on the internet and all that, content creation and all that. But if you don't have a strong manager, or you don't know about financial literacy, or you don't know what to do with that money, you are more likely to lose that money because you did not learn the foundation of how to manage money. If you don't want to lose the money that you just maybe stumbled upon because one of your content went viral and you grew and you became rich overnight, and you don't know how to, you need to learn how to budget now before that time comes. So when it comes, you are not taking unawares. You need to avoid lifestyle inflation, not because you are now making so much money, all of a sudden you have increased everything. Before, you used to be able to buy Dangote salt, but all of a sudden golden penny is entering your eye because it is more expensive. That is the fastest way to lose all the money that you have worked. So if you plan to become a millionaire and sustain that your wealth, you need to learn how to manage the one you currently have before you think of making more money. True wealth takes time. You have to be patient. Delayed gratification is one of the characteristics of the rich that most poor people, or most people that are trying to build wealth, don't even want to think about. You don't want to wait for that your wealth or that your money that you are building to compound. Just look at Warren Buffett. Even when the guy is like 80 something years old now, if he tells you when he started investing the money that now everybody's singing his praise, like everybody wants to become like Warren Buffett, but nobody remembers when he started putting small money, which now compounded over time to now bring him to where he is. Delayed gratification, you have to learn it. You have to learn how to be patient. Getting rich quick, or all those schemes that every day one new scheme or the other is coming up, you are only wasting your time, because you are more likely to gain one and lose the next one. So learn how to build your wealth slowly over time, rather than looking for that quick one that is supposed to make you to become rich overnight without learning how to manage it in the first place. So building wealth is about patience, learning how to invest, learning how to manage the one you currently have before focusing on making more. So it's about the habits and the mindset you have around money. But which of these millionaire lessons surprised you the most? I would love to hear from you in the comments, because I feel like this idea of becoming a millionaire has now become so rampant that many people don't really want to put in the work anymore. They just want the money to appear and they will be fine by it. But that is the reality of the world right now. Everybody wants to be rich, but no one wants to put in the hard work. But if you want to build long-lasting wealth, you need to know how to manage the one you currently have. You need to learn to be patient. You need to learn investing, not just saving alone. You need to learn how to diversify your income. All these things compounded are what will help you to build wealth over time and gain the status of millionaire, if that is what you're wishing for. But if you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what you think. Which of these millionaire lessons surprised you the most? While at it, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. I have another video here where you can check out the 7 ways I make money at age 33. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.